Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to the Akim, Akim, out there keeping this word truth in all sincerity, teaching the downfall of Esau, these 2/3, this wicked queendom, and these heathens. This is your this is your brother, Ariah Shakur. Just want to give a thanks to all the men of valor out there. Great Millstone, DTA, and likewise men and brothers is speaking out, is teaching the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. The Haba Yashar Dawadah, Kwam Yashala, Lama Lam Yam. I just want to go over some stuff. You know, I woke up, you know, I was dreaming, and I woke up today. And I was just listening to one of the Akim. Well, I was listening to Malek Ariah on his new channel. I think it was Angels Created for Death. And it was just showing, you know, the hate that you know, this ever-going hate that Esau got for, you know, Jacob forever and ever, you know. And I was watching another one, and it was just talking about basic stuff, like the most basic stuff about, I think it was talking about King David and Mashah or something like that. But the beginning was just talking about basic stuff, saying that, you know, Esau basically is you know, he a liar, you know, and it was showing that he's a liar, and that, you know, it's showing the Amalekites, showing how they just keep trying to take, you know, and claim the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai of his children. You know, they try to take the word Shemitic and make it into Semitic, changing the words. Salakia. I don't even know how that stuff got on there. But like changing the words of what the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said not to change. And and I just was angry, you know what I mean? Like I dozed off for a little bit, got up, and was just angry. It's like, you know, no matter how long we try to tell these 2/3 and these wicked ass other nations who the real Jews are, who the real Israelites are, they still want to get mad at us, still want to oppress us. They still want to call us crazy and set us aside. You know? In Ecclesiastes 7:7 it says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. You know? All these people out here want these gifts and shit from the governments, these mountains. And it just, to me, it don't make sense. Like, how could you guys want this shit so bad that you're willing to give up your own who you are? Like, at no time as a child, like, I searched for my family my whole life, man. So when I'm talking about searching, I was searching for my father, you know, for brothers and sisters, and I always thought it's like it was getting hot. And I always thought I was something more than what everybody was telling me. Are you an African American? Are you black? That's all everybody would say. You black, you African American. Why can I be something greater? It's okay for people to be transvestite. It's okay for people to be gay. It's okay for people to flaunt their body, show off their body. Like Dave Chappelle said, you know, women will be like, I'm not a hoe, I just dress this way. So it's okay for them to dress like a hoe, but not be a hoe, right? But like he said, so a person could dress like a cop and not be a cop, that's all right. So it's okay for these people to act like the Jews, even though they ain't even acting like how we act. They ain't even acting like the Jews. And not be a Jew. They don't follow nothing of the scriptures. How you a Jew and you come from the bloodline of your mother? That would make Yahushai a Levite, which he is a high priest. It just don't make no damn sense. The seed of your father. In what movie have you ever seen knights be like, hey lad, what is your mother? Who's your mother? They don't ask you who your mother is. They don't ask you that. They ask you who is your father. They see something inside of you, they're like, who's your father, lad? Who's your father? You think Shaka Zulu became a king, even though he a heathen, but the man who played him is a Jake? But do you think he became a king because of who his mother was? No. It was after the seed of his father. Even though he had other brothers and sisters too. He had to walk in there and take his throne. And that's what Yasha'Allah is about to do. All this pain and all this suffering we've been going through. All this being cast down before you devils. Being told we had to bow down to you wicked ass women. Being told we had to bow down to you wicked ass men. Well, guess what? That shit is done. That's over. That's over. Your oppressing us, trying to cause us to be depressed, that shit is done. It's done. That is over. You better ask for some repentance. You better pray for some repentance. Because, like it says in that day of power, y'all gonna be willing in. Y'all don't want to be willing now, you're gonna be willing in. The Most High gonna release that. He gonna release that. He gonna release that. He gonna allow his men to beat the shit out of you. Like he said, Judah's gonna be the bow and Ephraim an arrow. It's coming to that day. It's gonna be no more of these wicked ass churches. I just pulled up next to a church that's being built off the backs of you so-called release slaves or whatever else they want to call you. You still a slave. You ain't been released. When you get released, you go back to wherever you came from. You motherfuckers can't even tell me where you came from. Tell me where you came from. You want to argue with somebody. You want to argue with the people that's telling you the correct way. You want to say the people that's telling you the truth is crazy. You want to go against the men of the Most High Yahweh. You want to go against his son Yahushai. You want to worship everybody else. Cesare, Serapis Christi, Zeus, Malek, Drake's Owl. You want to worship Drake. You want to worship Bad Barbie. You want to worship Tachi 69. You want to worship Kim Kardashian. You want to worship Kanye West. Only time y'all want to say that, oh, we right, or you even be in agreement, is when somebody of a rich stature talks. And there's a verse on that. Says, when a poor man speak, nobody want to listen. Ecclesiasticus 13:23 says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. So y'all shut the fuck up and look. And what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? You question him. And if he stumble, they will help him to overthrow him. Or they will help to overthrow him. See? Instead of trying to listen, even though the rich man may be telling you some bullshit, like they always fucking telling you to get richer, y'all don't want to listen to the people that ain't rich. Y'all want to wait till Kim Kardashian say, oh, Kanye's a Jew. Y'all want to wait for Kanye West to say we Israelites. Y'all want to wait for Kodak Black to say we Israelites. Y'all want to wait for Mayweather to say we Israelites. But then y'all still do nothing to change. You still do nothing to change. Why? Because this word is not for you. It's not for you. Even though you hearing it, you might wake up and see it, you still ain't gonna understand it. You still gonna be set for destruction. This is Matthew 13:10-17. It says, and the disciples came and said unto him, which they speaking to Yahushua, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Like parables are like riddles, like stuff that people can't understand. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But to them, it is not given. So even for us getting mad, because we want our brothers and sisters to wake up, it wasn't given to them. That's why they jealous. They angry at us because they jealous. Because even if they understand it, they know in they soul that they can't change. They know in they soul that they can't make it to the kingdom. They know that they ain't got the strength to endure against it. See, I'm going to show you. I ain't showing you nothing. The Bible's going to speak. I'm just going to read it. It says, for whoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. So all these millions that Kanye and everybody has, that shit's about to be taken real quick. How about Shimmy and Shai gonna take that away from him? These abundance we gonna get in the kingdom, we gonna get a grip. More than you could ever dream. Stuff you can't even imagine. It says, therefore speak to them in parables, because they see not and hear not, neither do they understand. So you don't hear and you don't see. And it says, and in them fulfilled the prophecy of Iasus, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear. So there's a lot of you hearing this, hearing Mayweather and everybody say, oh yeah, I'm an Israelite. So you like, yeah, I'm an Israelite. And shall not understand, but you don't understand the word. And and seeing ye shall see, and seeing ye shall see and not perceive. So you're going to see all this, but you still ain't going to get it. You ain't going to understand. You're going to see these mysteries. You're going to see everything going on. You're going to see the men being raised up. You about to see some spiritual powers. But guess what? You still ain't going to understand why. We're going to keep telling you, Yahweh Shemi Asai, you still ain't going to get it. You still ain't going to get it. You still ain't going to get it. And even where you hearing this, it says, for the people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing. So you hear it, it sound muffled. It sound like if you was in Snoopy, whatever his name is, class. You hear womp, 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 womp. That's it. And their eyes they have closed. So you know the truth. Some of y'all walking away. You see it. Some of y'all might have been in the truth and you closing your eyes. It says, least at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand that with their heart, it's like it, and should be converted, and I shall heal them. Dang. So guess what? If you can hear, then you'll be here. You'll be able to hear. It says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. And that's talking about the prophecies that's going down right now. They didn't want it to see the fall of Esau's kingdom. They didn't want it to hear about World War III. They didn't want it to hear the rumors of war. They didn't want it to hear the pestilence and plagues. They didn't want it to see it. They've been wanting to see and hear it. So we blessed right now in this kingdom to be able to see it. For all you other people that's just now like, oh, the coronavirus, we've been telling you. We've been telling you. We've been telling you what's going on. We've been telling you about plagues and pestilence. But y'all didn't want to get scared. Y'all got scared when y'all thought it was World War III, the third woe. But nah, this ain't it. It ain't done. He said, till all be fulfilled. Till all be fulfilled. So we waiting. That patience is for the saints. We waiting. We ain't going out stabbing each other over some fucking water. We ain't going out killing each other over some fucking food. Some shatai mazinwa. We waiting. We waiting. We praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai and having faith that He's going to deliver us. Having faith that He's going to give us food. We got faith. See, you didn't want to seek Him early. He said, seek me early. Remember, not everybody's going to eat. Not everybody's going to eat. Y'all ain't getting this word now. You ain't going to get it later. He said, my people shall eat. My people know my name. Says Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, Slakia. Says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Ye shall be ashamed. You, see, this is Joel saying the same thing. How many times does he got to tell you? Precept on precept, line up on line, line up on line. Joel 2:26. And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, that hath dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be ashamed. As for the rest of you, you shall be ashamed. You shall be ashamed. You shall be ashamed. Y'all better wake up. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. If your life feel like you doing all great, not saying that the Most High can't bless you, you better start wondering why He has not chastised you. Because remember, He says He chastises who He loves. says Proverbs 3:12. For whom the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Precept on precept, line upon line. Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth, and scoreth every son whom he receiveth. So have you been received? Are we saved yet? No. But does that let us know that we got a better chance of being saved? Yes. At least that lets you know that he loves you. If you ain't being chastised, you should worry. You should be praying and asking the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You know, I pray, I sit here and ask him to stop stuff. I'll be like, man, you know how much, sometimes me and Malek out here, I'll be like, yo, sometimes we be getting chastised so much. When he give us a blessing or something, it feel like we did something wrong. Like, do we even deserve it? Do we even deserve the blessing? You know what I mean? We be rejoicing at the little things. Seeing animals, you know, being able to look at nature. Because he says you're going to pilgrim. A lot of y'all ain't even on your pilgrim yet. I'm telling you, a lot of you so-called Akim, it don't matter what camp you in. IUIC, GMS, Men of Valor, DTA, it don't matter what camp you in. HOI, whatever you in, whatever camp. A lot of you men you're gonna either get the chip or you're gonna tell your wife to take the chip. Now, if your wife take the chip, she get burnt up. Yeah, your family can eat. But you know, it's gonna come to the point that there's gonna be women that take the chip and they gonna still help you out later on. But that's gonna have to be on you, you know, on Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That ain't on you. They gonna know that they made a mistake. You know, but they still, I don't know what kind of grace they'll get from it or whatever, you know, but once you take that mark or that beast, that's it. It's a done deal. That is a done deal. You're going to take that RFID chip. That chip. This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. What does that say? Free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand and on their foreheads. So that's talking about the chip right there. That's talking about when you're going to receive the chip. So if you decide to take and follow in that way, then that's a done deal for you. And that lets you know right there. It says 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number in his name, which is that 666 on the left-hand side. Now, there's also talking about the mark of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Watch. Kill all but he who has the mark. Watch. Slakia, there's a verse. Oh, hold on. That's not how it's utterly. Slay. There we go. Ezekiel 9 and 6, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. So your little children ain't saved. And women, but come near, not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. So he's gonna begin with the house of Israel. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. So if you ain't got the mark upon their forehead, or the mark, the mark of how Yahweh Hashem Yasai, you're going to get slayed. And this being the last day of Passover, this being the last day of Passover right here, well, tomorrow anyway, it starts tonight again, the Sabbath, but being the last day of Passover coming up, this is what happened in the last one. So we can see what's about to happen, that the Most High is about to release more stuff up on here. And for people to be like, well, that was the past. All right, let's see what he says. Right here. This is Ecclesiastic. This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that had been, which was what? Egypt, Passover, when he passed over, it is which shall be. And that which is done is which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. There is no new thing under the sun. So everything under here is old. All the prophecies under here have happened. And it's going to happen again. And it's going to finish. Yahweh Hashem Yashai is not playing. He is going to utterly slay. I don't think you understand what that means when it says utterly slay. Let me show you what something utterly looks like. Let me show you. Let me roll this window up real quick. Let me show you what something utterly slay. When people get beat down in the ring, where the ref don't stop, ain't even utterly slayed. Let me show you some utterly slayed. Slock it. Let me see. Let me get around all utterly laid. Let me see. Let's just look at a fight and see. So you see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Utterly destroyed. See? That ain't even utterly destroyed. That ain't even utterly destroyed. Man, if I could find the fight, I don't think YouTube will allow me to put some shit on there like, man, there's some utterly destroyed. You know what I mean? I would pull up one of my fights before, but I can't say man, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, utterly destroyed. There's some people utterly destroyed. Some people getting ready to be utterly destroyed. So, prepare. Prepare yourself. This ain't time to... it's time to rejoice because the stuff is happening, but as far as really rejoicing, like, we ain't gonna be able to rejoice till we get to this kingdom. Till we get to the kingdom. So the thing that had been, it shall be. So remember that. With that said, I just want to say Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Hopefully this one recorded through, because the last one stopped. So Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, Barakatah, Yahweh Barakatah, Shai Barakatah, Barakatam.